right now. And we have Malawi against Zimbabwe. What is Zimbabwe? Malawi against Zimbabwe. We have these two gentlemen to fight right now. I think they have for these guys traveling all the way and reaching the finals. One of them tonight is going to walk away with about 11,000 dollars. Now, you got to look away.
This guy is so scared.
If together I got to go home with this money, Museveni would have to stop him at the border. There's too much money in the bag. But these gentlemen here are going to walk away with over 2 million Kenya shillings on this match right here. I mean, think about it. Over 2 million shillings is going to be paid for this match right here. Wonderful congratulations to everybody.
Mine is going to Southern Africa.
So these gentlemen, one from Zimbabwe, one from Malawi, when they go back to their country with this money, there's too much money. They might have to buy.
Who is seated here?
The player.
Our currency exchange is very strong.
Then squeeze it in.
Where can I find the chair?
They're testing the tables, trying to see if there's any drift anywhere. This game means a lot. It's a lot of money. 2 million shillings on the table. Who is your money on? Okacha, who's your money on?
I'm balanced up there. The banner.
Okacha is right there. You don't know who's money on. All right, I get you. This final we have Port, Kamau, GINTE,
Evans Okacha. This is a big one. This is massive. This is the biggest in Africa. I'm telling you. Everybody's watching. Everybody is waiting for this thing. Are you calling it or you're calling it? Well, I cannot call it really. I have to be very balanced and fair. May the best player win on this one, because I think all these players have fought their way to this final, and I think they all deserve to win, honestly. So I mean, may the best player win. This Okacha, you're very intelligent, because I think it's very close to call, because ESHCA is a top player. GINTE is top player. Wow, it is very standing by for the anthem. So we shall have the national anthems play, both for Malawi There goes the Zimbabwean national anthem. And now we get to have the Malawian national anthem.
Come on, everybody, let's. Hey, Chana.
Now we get to have the Malawian national anthem.
Keep it. Your hat, your hat, your hat, your hat.
Congratulations to
There goes the Zimbabwean national anthem.
Enjoy yourself.
Very nicely done, very intense moments. It's for moments like this that we have been building up to this final. We have been building up to this final in a way like never seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get into the thick of things.
All the people who made this possible.
Tell you what, if you have been following this tournament for the last 4 or 5 days, this is the last stroke of the match. It comes down to this. It comes down to this.
You guys are up to shit.
GINTE, the Malawian,
Our anthem is better.
to break.
We shall play it again. That's for you guys to go home with it.
Very good break there by GINTE, but it's dry. And let's see who will be first to draw blood. I want to imagine this will be a very quick match. Francis, you have watched ESHCA play. How fast of a player is he?
Well, ESHCA is one of the clinical players I've ever seen. And I'm sure this game is going to be one of the interesting matches we're going to witness tonight. Who do you think is going to win this one?
You know, the hazard of our job is that we cannot pick sides and choose, because we have very sensitive fans, if I might call, tonight. You literally can put the comment section on fire if you pick a side, especially if you are a commentator. We are something akin to referees, by the way. I never knew that, by the way, until one day I was sharing my boy in the Grand Mchana Open against somebody that I won't mention his name. He doesn't like me to death, and that's just how serious guys take this game. It goes all the way to the heart. So sometime we might have our own loyalties, but we just never talk about them, right? But I wish all the players all the best. I think they're solid, consummate professionals. All of them have boarded planes to this match, and I think it's a deserved win to at least, you know, pay back that ticket. How much is it, Harare to Kenya?
From Harare to Kenya, the tickets they range from $500 US to 700 going up.
$500 to 700, right? So if you take out 1,000 from that money, they have 10,000 to spare.
Exactly.
Isn't that beautiful?
Indeed, beautiful indeed.
What's the plan for a player like this when they win such big tournaments? Is there like a plan for, you know, a support system to help them invest this kind of earnings, or what does it happen in Zimbabwe?
Well, it depends with each player's management. Some they have already planned for their players. Whenever they win big, they already know what they want to do with their monies. So it depends with the management of each and every player.
I mean, fair enough. So each and every player, in this case ESHCA, what usually happens when ESHCA wins big?
Well, the last time I checked, he bought tables. He does have tables of his own.
Also, he runs a pool business table, pool table business, right?
Exactly.
It's a nice way. Great, thanks so much, Francis. Francis is one of the streamers that streams pool across Africa. But on this one, he is very conflicted, Francis. And that is because his boy ESHCA has made it to the final. He's basically 11 frames away from $11,000 US. He bangles it. GINTE is a very, very fast player, very entertaining to watch, by the way. I want to send a big shout out to Honorable Oscar Sudi, watching this match live from location. And by the way, give it up to the man. The guy sits in morning to end of day following the matches. I think he must really love his job as well. And by the corner I can see Doreen Wandia, fresh from China. She represented the Kenyan flag at the Heibo. At the Masters in China. I want to send a big shout out to my fellow commentators across the continent. Raymond Tilak and Lenukta as well. It's very, very cheap mistake there by GINTE, seemingly still growing into this game. He's a very interesting player, by the way. I don't know if sometimes he's just it's very interesting, GINTE. He's a very interesting demeanor. I think ESHCA will pull this one back. GINTE seems to be raising an issue with that play there, asking the referee to check. Time has been stopped. Seems to be claiming a foul, and the game will be checked. I don't know why he seems to be claiming for foul. I think it was 2 shots, so regardless of the ball that he started with, should not be a problem. Because I saw him brush off the yellow, and then very, very quickly, of course, he touched the cushion soon after. So I don't really understand why that would be an issue.
Attention on the table. Was it 2 shots? So VAR is going to tell us whether it was a 2 shot.
So great. Just an update on these streams.
This game is
Maybe from Chobe.
Yes, we are going to be exchanging commentary because of gadget issues. I will be handling the YouTube commentary. Then Evans and Francis will be doing the Facebook commentary.
Great. Thank you so much. So Francis Mukwekwe telling me that he's very, very busy on this one. It's a very conflicted commentator here. We have the big screens showing the controversial shot there. I don't know what the point is really from GINTE. Stop the game, called for a foul. The numbers stand at 2,100 watching live across all platforms. Actually about 3,000 combined platforms. Q Pixels Photography, Break and Finish Live. So the referee is basically relying on the VAR. Who knew the VAR will be just as effective even for pool, not only football. Really don't understand what the issue is here. For this particular one, I also wait to see. I think Grieve and GINTE calling for push, and now the game has been stopped. And now beaming on the big screens is a replay of that match.
Kana, we need your stopwatch, Kana. Meanwhile, on table number 1, we have Mark Muchibi leading by a friend to silver. Mark Muchibi. We're confirming the shot. If it's a foul or not, there is a contention on a push shot.
The referee has made a decision that it's a push shot. ESHCA objects. Unfortunately, the referee's decision is final. He has objected that, and the referee will go back to the VAR and check. It's very interesting. I think the referee really needs to. I think the referee also reacted to the crowd's chant, could have affected his decision.
Can be a push shot.
Just show that to the ref. Just see. Pia kisto itamsaidia.
Some further review. Shall be done on the video. ESHCA from Zimbabwe has objected the referee's decision, and I think the player will also be shown the reliance, the video evidence. Well, unfortunately, the referee's decision is final. The Zimbabwean team still objects.
That's not a push shot. Yes. That's not a push shot.
Checking, and checking. But what is clear is that whatever the outcome, the referee's decision is final. Francis Mukwekwe, very clear that that's not a push shot. ESHCA Chimbwanda also insisting that that's not a
push shot. Yes or no? What does the referee say?
Head referee consulting with the tournament director, and a decision will be entered. Let's wait for that with finality here.
Ref makes a decision. It's not a push shot. It's not a push shot. It's not a push shot.
Even GINTE argues. Referee makes a decision that it's not a push shot. ESHCA was very, very thoughtful in that moment. They stood their ground and said it's not a push shot. Even after the videos, they just said it's not a push shot. The referee checked and checked and checked. You should look at Mzamo right now. It's in full voice. Very nice shooting.
Congratulations to GINTE. GINTE has won controversial. Soko.
Who are these guys?
Soko. Soko is current scores on table number 1. Race to 9. GINTE 0. ESHCA 1.
ESHCA Chimbonda leading this race. Race to 11.
GINTE 0. ESHCA 1.
In the final, expect a lot of controversial moments. My brother, Francis Mukwekwe, is waving his hand as if to say, I'll not say anything, but Francis, all your fans want to know, are you leaving some genetics in Kenya?
Ah, well, no, I'm too busy for that, man. I'm busy concentrating with my boys here.
It's quite an unfair question, but I know Francis is making some efforts here and there, and I think those will pay off easily. Francis. Shobe says that Francis has a companion in every city he visits, including in China when he went over for Habo. I'm waiting for those results in China. I don't know how that would look like. a mini Mukwekwe, some squint eyes there, and just speaking some very nice English. Ah, goodness me. Back to this match. ESHCA still playing some containing shots. That's very, very intelligent play to nudge off the yellow ball from the center pocket and take control of the top left corner pocket, at least for now. been an amazing pool carnival, courtesy of Engineer Oscar Sudi, the Honourable Member of Parliament for Kapsaret constituency. He's also called Engineer Fundi Wakazi. Sometimes loves to call himself Karabati. Wa kupanga mambo namna hii. Goodness me. Absolutely love the guy. Very, very convicted about his stand and choices politically. But very, very supportive of talent. That is evident from the level of support he's given into this tournament. 7 million for the fund prize only. But remember, there's quite a lot that has gone into preparing this tournament. With an A-shaped massive tent with a capacity of 2,000 people, all that, filled with 14 tables for the last 4 days, 16 referees, 6 streamers, national and international, and Evan Sokacha is here, and that says something for sure. ESHCA wants to squeeze the yellow through some tiny gap into that pocket. Not successful. And I think GINTE will try to go for that same pocket. Not quite. He wants to start with the center, and I think that's game over. That's game over. Black to the bottom right corner pocket. It's over. Tends to shoot very fast, GINTE. Does very nicely to actually land a perfect position for what was looking like a problematic ball, but I think it's not quite. Goodness me, made some magic there. Got right behind that red ball, but I think he missed the red to the top right corner pocket. That's where he wanted to pot. I don't think he wanted to come behind that. And now he has an open table to actually attack a frame. All the balls going. But what's the plan? It's a very interesting safety. Needs a swerve. It's a foul. GINTE seems to be off, but I know at some point he gets to switch on, and that's when everybody sees the beast in him. Shall be getting to the comment section. Remember that Peter Chobe is live on the YouTube commentary. And I'm coming to you live on the Facebook commentary on the Q Pixels photography, as well as the break and finish Facebook Live. I think it's game over. It's 2-0. Congratulations, Zamo opens his bank accounts properly and makes a deposit there. Maybe in terms of the technical element of his equipment, he uses a very, very tiny tip, Francis. What size is that?
It's 7.5.
And what weight?
I'm not so sure on the weight, but the tip size is 7.5.
Looks like a needle. A very, very effective needle. I think I've seen him use this stick for many years. Same old, eh?
Same old stick.
It must be part of his hand now. It's an extension of his fingers.
A stick is more like a wife, man. keep it safe.
I think so. To a full player. Stick is a very, very important. That is 5,000 Kenya shillings tip. It's called Sonko Eldoret, loosely translated to the rich man of Eldoret. It's passing through a tip of 5,000 Kenya shillings to Mzamu ESHCA Chimbwanda. The balls are not rolling for GINTE and he needs to respond and respond very fast. What's going to happen here? For all the followers watching live from Eldoret, this should be the place to be. It's about 1 a.m. in the morning.
Biggest night in pool.
Right in the dot.
Biggest night in pool in Africa.
But the action is live here.
I've played pool for over 20 years.
The governors are back.
I want this one to be
This is the biggest night in pool tonight. We have international players right now.
Governor B, aka Kotimojo, is back in the venue. The Honorable Sudi is back in the space. The two speakers are also back in the
Yes,
arena.
you wondering how much they're playing for tonight. Top prize is $11,000.
So there is 1,100 watching through the channel YouTube.
$11,000.
There is 1,600 watching through the break and finish live. And let's check what's up with the Cubics photography
to break the record.
What made this happen?
just as a combination of the efforts here. We could basically be doing slightly over 3,000 watching tonight.
Very invested. You want to have this title under your belt. Good play from all players.
On turn number one, we have Mark Muchiri taking on Isaiah. The scores are currently tied at 2-all. 2-2 on turn number one.
It's a very nice roll from
On turn number
Chimbwanda.
two, we have ESHCA taking on an early lead. Let's see what
Now goes for a very tough snooker.
does.
Can see nothing. ESHCA
The ball is still out.
calls for an extension. I don't know why he called for an extension and didn't use it. Played very, very fast before even the 40 seconds elapsed. Not a very good tactical use of extension. You only get one per frame.
Keep it. Blow the party. Blow the party. Blow the party. Blow the party. Blow it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the biggest pool tournament in Kenya. I'm so happy today because I have been there. I have been here when we were playing for 20,000 shillings. Tonight somebody is walking away with $1 million Kenya shillings. These ones here are very
That's shots. Leaves a very important key ball position for GINTE. And by the way, funny story, guys. So GINTE
wow, what a wonderful night. Thank you, engineer, and our honorable guests. Thank you for making this night happen. It's a wonderful night for us.
So a funny story about GINTE. Gets to be called GINTE Kamau. So popular around Nairobi these days. He's more Kenyan than the Malawian. I don't know if he still remembers his Kirawi. Might have forgotten. Bust into the limelight after winning that Queen's tournament with 2 lives. And after decimating Caesar Chandigarh, I still remember the black ball from the corner pocket into the center. I have never forgotten that. Francis, you seem very focused in this game, Francis. Just tell me what's going through your mind right now. What do you make of this game? I know it's pressure, man.
Well, what can I say, really? But I'm just hoping the best for my boy. He's playing good so far. Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
A man of very few words tonight. Francis. This frame has now become very, very tactical. For the game between Mark Muchivi and Paul Isaiah, the game stands at 3-2. Mark Muchivi leading. And now the game has become very, very tactical. ESHCA might want to not pot. Rather, he wants to force an error. Drops the ball, not exactly what he wanted, but I think he wants to put that ball between the pocket and the yellow, just to nudge it in there. Traps it in there. I think he wants to really force an error here. Says that he can see it's snooker. The referee will check if it's touch ball. It's very effective by playing away. And now he will lie in wait. The bait is set. Wanted to really open up. Wanted to really open up the traps. Yellow ball.
Learning the rules from Joseph Mugisha here. He's telling me you cannot be snookered by a Joe. Did you guys know that? Miss Chelsea is telling me you cannot be snookered by a Joe. Did You guys know that? Very interesting rules we are playing tonight. Top players. Top players.
You can see the red ball.
Best
So
players
the yellow.
in the here tonight. If you see any of this man, make
Now
sure
wait
you
for the
take a
magic.
selfie.
This is exactly what he wants to do.
Treat them with respect, buy them a drink.
Almost opens it up. Fouls. 3 on the bounce. This game is over. Escalating Chimwanda
Hospitality.
will surely win that. It's 3-0. The question is,
Let's go, set! Simon Santander is your name, my friend. Let's go!
that is Sagala on the microphone. This is very loud, Sagala. Fouls the ball. Plays a very magic shot there. Look at that. Find this ball. I think the game is over. 3-0. You don't expect ESHCA to miss from this position. But the game is real pressure. Oh my goodness. GINTE has bounced off his seat. He knows it's do or die. He is going for the game. Wants to put it center. Oh, no way! Chops it in. Everybody wondering what is he going to do. Wants to try and go for that pocket with a bunker. And another snooker coming for sure. Another snooker coming there. Well, not really a snooker, but a containing shot. He has to play that ball now. Landed himself in trouble. I think he should have tried to go for a bunker. Down table. Make it or not make it. But give it a very, very solid try. He wants to go for a game. Up and down for a kick shot. Down table. It's quite a bit of drama here. ESHCA trying to understand what is GINTE saying to the referee.
Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, on table number 1 we have another tight match. Fitting
It's a foul.
Isaiah.
It's a foul. But he was very, very effective.
3 on table number 1 between Makuchiri and Isaiah.
Makuchiri and Isaiah Polo tied at 3-0. ESHCA is already smiling. He's now beginning to get an unassailable lead. He'll want to bounce off the long rail and get round back to David on the same pocket. Just like that. And then he will transition down table.
There is a disparity of 300,000 Kenya shillings. Number 3 walking away with 500,000 Kenya shillings.
Very, very nicely done there.
And number 4 walking away with 200 Kenya shillings. 200,000 Kenya shillings, sorry. Is everything fight for. Meanwhile, on table number 2, Escalating
GINTE has asked for time to go and pee.
is upsetting the old books.
GINTE has considered this frame.
Escalating number 3.
He has been given 1 minute to go to the toilet.
Somebody right here is saying, Mr. Evans Okacha, he said GINTE has gone to Susu. I don't know what he means.
This one is the media man, my friend. He can't push me. This one is the media man. He's the media man. He can't push me. He's the media man. He can't push me. He's the media man. He can't push me. But he's the media man. He can't push me.
Come here with the seat. Come with the seat. No, you cannot be doing that because every single time this guy is sitting down.
Yeah,
it's okay.
He's wrecking havoc. Things are getting worse in here. Mr. Stanford Kamau GINTE must rise up to profession. Oh,
Smokes you out.
Escalating is threatening to walk away and fast.
I don't care if you're cutting or not, but why are you talking to him while he's sitting right
For a total ownership of 1.5 million shillings. Versus Stanford Kamau GINTE. Still early days, but the tactics here are different. What we have done now is that this tournament was open to everybody in the world, including the international players are the ones who have made it to the final. A big hand to Mark Mukini. Roll up. Oh, Kuchibi, it's Kuchibi. It's not Mukini. Unajua this Uganda fellas, the K is a chip. Uganda chip. Olibusiru. Sebo, Nyabo, very nice. Thank you, Uganda, for gracing us with the questions.
And there goes ESHCA with a break, leading 3-0. And decides to break very tactically. It means he has started contending GINTE in this final.
At that table we have GINTE playing ESHCA, and ESHCA from Malawi is
Tries to open out the frame, lands in trouble. It's not exactly what he wanted. The balls are not rolling from him.
The Holy Spirit made a mistake. He's 3-0 up.
Leaves a less potent cubal position there for ESHCA.
Advanced Talent Agency, do very well with your branding. We appreciate you, Advanced Talent Agency. Thank you for supporting Pool. We appreciate it. Very supportive.
Goodness me. It's a tougher one, yet it's not so much he still can do with that. And ESHCA has a chance to play the yellow to the bottom right corner pocket. I want to send a big shout out to all the pool awareness across Kenya that have contributed to the immense growth of the sport in the country. 037 pool winner Kubash, the Mchana Pool Club. Noble. And they recently opened should be finding the name. Actually, I think there's a tournament upcoming there next week. Just going for another containing shot. Wants to leave that cue ball up table, meaning that ESHCA can do nothing with that position. Remember, this kind of tactical frame, what it does is that it slows down GINTE's momentum. Basically, it discourages him and burns time. It's very, very important for any player to understand the technical side of the game in terms of the mentality with which you go into a game as big as this one. Really. As well. Foul. Oh my goodness, it's not working for him. It's not working for him at all. I think GINTE clearly is beginning to appear like he's out of depth on this one. As early as now. Shall be catching up with your comments in a short time to come on both Q-Pixels Photography and Break and Finish Live. Keep them coming thick and fast. And now Francis Mkwekwe smiling in a very, very interesting manner, as if to say, I told you so. He's looking a bit more comfortable than when the match started. His face gives him away really fast. It's a very nice shot there from ESHCA to land a nice position.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take it channel. BK has 1 million Kenyan shillings in his pocket. He's a millionaire. Kama alikuwa na deni yako, it's time to go retrieve it. David, nikumbuke. Hata kama nikatoa percent ya kangana, nitumie tafadhali. But this has been a very wonderful tournament, ladies and gentlemen. We are witnessing the final of the international tournament. There's not a single Kenyan here. That should say something to you Kenyan players. These guys took trains, planes, and automobiles to get here to come and take your money.
Jose Odinga, Danson Zioka watching live. Ignatius Mtwalo Ngoma. MQ Zalas, you say, I like this game. Too much thinking. Not pots.
You're not good enough. Next time. You sensitive people.
Some slight music in the arena. Hopefully, doesn't affect the stream. I hope it's inaudible. In the devices.
Kenyans have is money. Pesa mkono lakini fikiri kwa chini.
Very, very tactical friend here. Joe Bokessa, watching live from Kitale, saying nice game. Blessed Mahandu, Francis Chiresa, Bigness Omo Hoyekan. Siwo, thank you so much. And one of my very good friends, Lemiso Media House. How are you, my brother? Watching live. One of the biggest bloggers in Kenya, and the most reliable, by the way. Currently serving the country at very, very high level of government. Thank you so much for your service, and thank you for choosing this stream tonight. He loves the game of pool. I would wish to play you for some short rest. 2-11. I wish to give you a head start of 5, Lemiso. Covenant Chimbeva, watching live from Zimbabwe. Tielela Morovane, Billy Old Boy Ngalozi, Ba Anya, Seguya Becca, Blessed Farai, Tina Tender Parents Munjeri, Patrick Torre, John Chifamba. Thank you guys for watching this stream live. It's 25 minutes past 1 a.m. East African time. And all of you guys, over 3,000 across all the streaming platforms, staying up so late and watching this game live. We do not take that for granted. Thank you so much for this level of respect, not only to the streamers, but to these players that you love and adore. Now the game keeps being very, very tactical here. Playing touch pull now. Seems to be asking the referee something. He's trying to get into the mind of GINTE. He's already asking for the time left. I think because he wants to try and start managing this game in terms of time. Stops the time, was asking for the ball, actually called for a foul. Seems like the referee didn't see it, so the referee will go and check if it's a foul. I think he was trying to ask for a ball in hand. It's a foul?
Can we restrain from talking to the referee to value? The referee will make his own decision. I'm not going in 2 shots where the man's about to referee and make the decision. We're not trying to influence the decision of the table.
I think he's right.
Do not try to
Seems
influence the decision of the table if you're not on the table. Simple.
Calls for a foul.
Well, that's what I have to understand. Take it.
Be careful. Be careful. Concentrate.
Gets the cue ball in hand. And he will open that pocket. Goes down table.
Meanwhile, for player number 1,
He wants to try and get
TV4.
round back that yellow on the long rail.
The third quarter for number 3 and 4. For player number 1.
Plan.
Going neck to neck. Mark TV 4. Isaiah 4.
Now, if you want to know just how slow this game is, on the losers final or third place playoff, 8 frames have been played. Mark Muchibi 4. Goodness me. Will jump back and this place comes alive. He needed that frame. What a way to pull one back. What a way to pull one back.
That's a shot of balls. We need big balls to play a shot like that.
ESHCA seems to be asking for
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
time to go to the toilet.
Wonderful.
Asking for 3 minutes. The referee gives 1.
GINTE 1, ESHCA 3. This is going to be a race to 9. Race to 9. First player to get to 9 wins over 1 million shillings. And I say over because it is in dollars. Where's Mateo? How much is it in dollars? $11,600. Some of you say you will pay 600. I will be fine. We'll be able to go after 2 weeks. $600.
Just having a side chat here with Francis Mukwekwe, telling me that ESHCA is asking for a change in ref.
We're playing polo tonight. Wonderful time. Now, in case you're wondering, we have a lot of blanks here tonight. To go on governor, have a man. To go on my MP. To go on MCA. To go on deep state.
What's happening?
And just go on Kibe. So now we're going places within our game ground. Current scores of table number 1. This is going to be our final match of the evening.
The game is likely to end at
somebody wants to challenge me. This is the final match of the evening.
2 a.m. I think.
GINTE 1, ESHCA 3, race tonight. Who gets there first? Okacha, who's the one there?
Referee! My money is on referee! Gigi. Yeah.
I put 2,000, you put 3. Because this was already 3-1, yeah? Where went out that would be million. Mimi. Where? Mimi. Bile hapo. Bile. Wewe tatu hapo. Si amesonga. What's up? Yes. So, where thought tattoo? Million. It's there.
And now GINTE seems to be on the go. Dropping the balls quick. Seems like he's going to go for it now.
All our international visitors, thank you for joining us tonight. You will enjoy yourself.
Wants to open up
the sights.
those red balls. Lands a good position.
Travel.
I think it's a green apple.
Love our women. Leave us some babies here.
I think he will transition well down table. Just like that.
Appreciate your presence here, all of you. Thank you for joining us.
Wants to go around that red ball. Lost accuracy there.
Working.
Goes for a deep dive there to hide that cue ball from GINTE. It should not be a problem for GINTE to find it. Actually, almost gets a snooker. He wanted to respond to a snooker with another snooker, by the way, basically. Makes a lot of mistakes on this match. GINTE, very uncharacteristic of him. A lot of expectation on his abilities coming into this final. Remember, he's now been a very well respected name on the continent. He's a clear contender for any tournament across the continent. Wants to open up the trapped yellow ball. Almost did it nicely, but not very effectively. ESHCA for a bunker. I think it must be very, very sure. I think he has 10 seconds to play. Decides to go for yet another snooker, leaving GINTE with very little options. GINTE will tap it in. And now he will force ESHCA to come out of hiding. Misses it. I'm afraid that GINTE game is over. GINTE picked the ball. Loses the frame. What level? This is very poor concentration from GINTE. Picks the cue ball by himself. And that is a very, very bad way to lose a frame, especially for a player at this level. Goodness me. Goodness me. Michael, evidence you say tono. What about tono means? I hope it's good manners.
What a frame.
GINTE made the cardinal mistake by picking the white.
Who does that? GINTE picks the white ball. When the referee basically stops him and said, you have lost the game.
So scores currently are ESHCA 4, GINTE 1. ESHCA 4, GINTE 1. What a match this is turning out to be. These two top players are giving us an exhibition match here. We are truly enjoying ourselves.
It's a foul.
ESHCA will foul goal. At least 3 balls, nice crossover. 2 balls, nice crossover.
He will inspect the table before he asks for the cue ball in hand, but he wants to maybe resolve that. He has asked for a re-up, and this time doesn't even touch the white ball.
GINTE is also playing that match. He's also picking up the white. But in a tournament setting, that is a loss of play. So the game has many facets. You must be clear to play all levels.
You can't believe that it's 2 a.m. in the morning and this place is still full. A lot of fans watching here tonight. It's unbelievable. Closes the table on the Reds. I think he wants to really work a bit harder and faster on this one. Almost snookers himself, wants to chop that to the left pocket, sorry, bottom right, and open up the troublesome Reds. Oh, gets trapped. It's a very good effort. The Kenyan fans will appreciate. GINTE seems to actually enjoy a lot of support. So the actual update on the difference here from table number 2 is that actually 10 frames have been played on table number 2, while on table number 1 5 frames have been played, and it tells a story of just how important every frame here is. It's a foul. I think he invites GINTE back into this match. But the way he's been playing, I think it's only until it's over is when we can say anything about this, really. Otherwise, it's still anybody's game, really.
Evans Okacha, this is interesting indeed. Very interesting.
Very interesting, Podge. So can you imagine that on table number 2, 10 frames have been played and only 5 on this one?
I can't believe it. This is the biggest tournament in Africa so far.
It actually is, by a lot of standards in terms of the entries, as well as the fan prize. Now he lands an angle. I don't think he wanted that, but nothing too much. He can bounce off the long rail up top. No need. He actually is going to use that angle to get round back behind the black actually for the center.
It's a done deal. It's a done deal. It will be 2-4. It will be 2-4. It will be 2-4.
It's a foul.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
What is just not happening here?
Come on.
What is not happening here? This guy, in of course one of the biggest tournaments in Africa, actually the biggest tournament in Africa, held at the City of Champions. GINTE, who seems to be the Kenyan fan favorite, seems to be faltering. Oh my goodness, this is drama, and it's building up nicely and slowly. Things are boiling. I'm sure fans in Harare right now must be super excited. Remember, this game and these matches are courtesy of the sponsorship from Honorable Sudi, the Member of Parliament for Kapsuret constituency. He's a very, very vocal leader and a very, very supportive leader in terms of building talents. Actually, one of the biggest news out of this place tonight is that in December we have the biggest tournament ever held in Africa now. That will dwarf this one. 10 million Kenyan shillings in terms of prizes. But before we get to that level, we shall have an 8-man comp tomorrow. Fully sponsored, Aiden Joseph, Jerry Ganda playing on that one. You have to love it. You have to love it. Amazing stuff. What a time to be alive as a pool player or a pool fan. I think a lot of young people in the villages will get a lot of inspiration to try and pick a cue and try out their talent. Goodness me, I hope you guys enjoyed the game between Caesar and Brian Lot Kipsalam. That was a rocket. I don't think we have seen a game that fiery in a very long time. Not even this final, by the way. And there goes Zimzamo. I think this game is over. It's 5-1, and this will be quite some distance. This will be quite some distance for GINTE to try and cover. I don't think it's going to make it easily though. And I'll tell you why. If you have observed the way ESHCA has started breaking the rocks, it means that he wants to control the game. And he wants to actually slow down the game. Almost snookers himself. Almost snookers himself, but comes out fine. And now, if only one yellow ball goes in, the game is over. These two very talented players tonight, both of them have made uncharacteristic errors. Can't believe it. How about that? How about that? It's a nice play there. And now he has to pull back one very, very serious cut to the top right corner pocket. And he needs to bounce off the short cushion and the other short cushion opposites to land the black to the center. Just like that. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. I fancy him making it. Let's see. I think he can still make it. Let's see how that goes. Chops one to the top right corner pocket.
Hey, hold it down, hold it.
And now some
Hold it down.
fans supporting this has been asked to tone down a bit.
Let the players know the
Seems to be shouting while the player wants to take a very consequential shot. This is very good growth in the sport, where even fans are controlled. GINTE pulls one back. Not so many Zimbabweans happy with that. Really needed to get some good control of this game by winning another frame here, which he hasn't. Francis, tell me, if Zamo had won that to go 5-1, that would be a controlling lead, right? A very commanding lead.
Yeah, well, that will give him a bit of an advantage, but well, he's still in control of the game. Let's wait and see how it goes.
Not a few words for now. Let's wait and see.
Playing for 1.5 million. Mukwege is sitting with no joystick on top, and he's feeling the pressure.
The break has worked for GINTE. Looks like a open frame,
Number 7.
and I think he'll want to try and attack it. Frank Muchiri concedes, he loses the third place final. So officially, that game is over. Mark Muchiri is number 4 in the TIMBA Open.
4-3.
Is number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Paul Isaiah is officially number 3.
Isaiah Paulo from Tanzania is our winner. He scooped the number 3 spot. Isaiah Paulo walks away with, I say with, Sisemi Kampala.
Evans Okacha.
Yeah, Baba.
Who is the winner of that prize. Congratulations, Isaiah. Qualify Mark Uchibi. Good luck next time. But you're also a winner.
Thank you so much. It's building, this place is going to be hot. And trust me, Evans Okacha, you witness some of the best place in Africa's pool. And trust me, it's a race to 11. It's a restaurant.
For this particular one, it's a race to 11. For the losers final, it was a race to 7.
This is a race to 11. So, I mean, a race to 11. So, it's too early to call it. You cannot call it now. Trust me, you cannot call it now.
Yeah, with GINTE winning that frame, I think it's opened up some chances for him. You can't call it just yet. GINTE is a very fast player. He can very easily pull 2-3 frames in about 10 minutes, and there's still time on the clock. So you can't call it really. Still too early to call.
Thank you so much, Evans Okacha. Thank you so much. In the same opinion, I'm saying it. It is never over until it's over. It's a race to 11. GINTE 2. ESHCA 4.
Snookers himself.
All right. It's building up. Evans Okacha.
Well, I think
going back to the history of this thing. Trust me, Evans Okacha. This is the biggest tournament in African soil.
Indeed, by a lot of ways to measure, I think it's the biggest tournament, and I think there's a bigger one coming in December, which is already confirmed. 10 million to the book.
Engineer say that, but look at the money. Are you seeing the money across there? I know it's probably you have a little money, but look at that money. How about that?
See, if I'm given those 2 stacks there, that is 2 million. I can disappear into the Bahamas for about 2 weeks, and I'll come back a different man.
Evans Okacha, why not to go to agriculture? If you win that all money, maybe win even a fraction of it. In my opinion, if it was me, I would go to agriculture.
Your chickens will die.
Evans Okacha, I can't love you anymore. Thank you so much, Evans Okacha.
Thank you so much, Coach, for passing by in the studio. GINTE. Oh my goodness, it didn't go.
Easy from outside. It's the way you guys are always trying to tell the coach what to do.
That's for a skill shot. Seems like a very, very hard table. 10 out of 10 times ESHCA met that shot. But now he just can't. Now he has gotten too close for the liking of ESHCA Chimbo, and that should see Francis Pepe's face right now. Seems to be a fan favorite here. And now the guys are celebrating here. Seems like a whitewash was coming, and he almost tried to manage time too early.
Fans, people online, everywhere around the world, they are here with us, enjoying this wonderful game of pool. Now score is GINTE 3,
Our moment.
ESHCA 4.
The scores stand at GINTE 3, ESHCA Chimbo 4. Felt like ESHCA was trying to manage this game too early. I think if he went to 5-1, that would have been something. Maybe he could have taken some time off the clock by basically grinding every time he gets to play a shot.
$11,300 for the first prize. While I want to look at the calculator, how much is $11,300?
Still breaking the same way, meaning he wants to contain him.
If you're working with $11,300, Kagame and Museveni must meet you at the door. Too much money in Uganda. In Zimbabwe, they have to resurrect. In Zimbabwe, if you're working with $11,000 to have to resurrect Mugabe.
And now GINTE is on fire. Playing very, very fast, obtaining very, very good positions. Wants to bounce that cue ball off 2 cushions.
And God has given us to a real
Sees the shots. Actually sees 2 shots, both to the center and the one to the corner. Decides to get the center with a small stun. Oh my goodness, next spoon looks so easy. Sees it, it's over. And bang! 4-4. And now we have a game in our hands. Quick fast, recovers. 8 frames. GINTE asks for a timeout.
35 minutes remaining. It's 9-4. It's a race line with 35 minutes remaining on the 12.
So there's only 35 minutes remaining on the clock. And I wanted to put my money on GINTE when he was trailing 4-1 against Andrew Kibe. But he's a coward and has no balls.
All the best. All the best.
Kwanza simu yangu bwana, mimi amnisaidie.
Unataka usaidizi gani?
Kwanza simu yangu.
Drops the ball, and now GINTE seems to be attacking this frame with some sort of urgency. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. And I think ESHCA must be beginning to feel the heat now. He wants to roll that ball to the top right corner pocket. No way. Easy does it. Wants to go for a stunt to the center because he has two options. But I think with that, I think he loses his alternatives. He needs to roll it with pace to come off the cushion, and then he can put the red ball to the center. No, goes for the red to the top left. Next, a ball opens up another. This is a green apple loading. I think it's very likely to finish it. It's going for an extreme cut. I think it passes. Does he see the ball? I think he sees just enough of that ball to pot it. That's it. It's game over. It's game over. He has worked it out. It's a green apple. Next pull looks so easy, this guy. And the guy is here. The Kenyans have adopted him. They are fully behind him. He's playing the pull of his life. Takes the lead for the first time in this match. GINTE is something else. And now that is a frame worth of a final. It was 4-1 down at some point. It's now 5-4 in favor of GINTE. Talk of a serious handbrake. And now he cannot play those games again. Now he chooses to attack the game. I think he took so long to basically understand that GINTE was catching up, and now I think he's rattled. Maybe we shall see some sublime pull from him yet again. The reason why he was breaking very, very slowly was so that he doesn't open the game too much. It's good shooting, that's very good cueing. Attains position, and maybe he wants to respond with a green apple. With yet another green apple. Let's see how that goes. Chop to the bottom right corner pocket. And he wants to make that cue ball dance. well, still sees, goes to the same pocket. Maybe opens the pathway for the black ball to the same pocket. Maybe, just maybe. Very nicely done. And he has to make yet another very fancy shot. Might need to bounce off 3 or 4 cushions to attain position. If not, he needs to come off 2 cushions with speed. He is stuck. I don't think it passes really. Now he needs to go for some magic shots. He will try his luck. And GINTE will get a chance to respond. Can't believe the kind of support he's getting from the Kenyan contingent here. Kenyan fans have a way of adopting the well-performing players, especially if all Kenyans are knocked out. I think he clears that frame easily. Initially things are not working. The ball was not rolling for him. Not anymore. Oh my goodness, what is that? What is that? The balls have hanged twice. He wants to chop it to the top left corner pocket. Coming off 3 cushions and to get behind the black. Wow. That is some very nice play there from ESHCA. Catches up, 1.5. Well, we have a match in our hands. It is happening. It is happening. The final that we all dreamt of has now caught the fire. The spark has gone off, and now we have a match in our hands. This might go down to the wire. This might surely go down to the wire. 5-5. Less than half an hour left. Let me try finding the time. 29 minutes left.
The winner walks away with 1.5 million in the shillings. What do you do with that money? What do you do? What will you do?
Closes the table on the red balls, and I think
Come on, Zamo, man. Come on, Zet, man. Come on.
goodness me, somehow this
Come on, Lady, man. Come on.
are not working for him. For some reason, they are the reason why he invites these players back to the table. Remember, this match is coming to you on so many other platforms as well. For those catching it through the Q Pixels photography and Break and Finish Live, you are definitely getting this commentary. Peter Chobe Live with commentary on the
Come on.
Peter Chebe YouTube page, YouTube channel. Wants to go for a stun. Nicely done. Let's see what he does. Doesn't have well, the yellow at the center goes at the rack area. It's the right thing to do. To the bottom right, yes. And then to try and drag the ball. To leave it. Very nice. And now he is fighting back.
It's okay.
And now GINTE with a chance. The pockets seem tricky. Not the easiest of pockets, really. Nicely done there. I fancy him making a very fancy shot to try and land a position for the problematic yellow ball. Trapped by the red in the corner pocket. Let's see. Went for a containing shot, inviting ESHCA back into the table. Referee asks him to sit down, as if he knows what's coming.
Even better like it, even better.
And he will try to do exactly the same thing. It's a very long way out, very risky. Decides to go for it. Maybe he wants to snooker again. Yes, exactly. He wants to give it a very, very tough spin. Exposes his balls. Not what he wanted. He really wanted to go for maximum snooker. It's a very intelligent play there from ESHCA. Might force play. But GINTE will want to, well, leave one ball trapped. Maybe he could open up that. Maybe, just maybe, GINTE has an opportunity to run for it. He will go for a dip screw. Extreme bottom right. I have an advantage of seeing that from here. Will the skill shot work? Everybody wanting to see that. Doesn't drop. 6-5. It just doesn't go really. For both players, I think it's something they tried on this table. Now ESHCA partly smiling now. Seems to really be in the mood. ESHCA Chimbwanda back in lead. Very nicely done. Very nicely done there.
Now scores on table number 2. Main final. One of the players here.
Remember, 11,600 to the good for the winner.
This is the biggest prize money we've seen put in a long time. Even the corporate
That is what is up for grabs here.
Who is back, baby? Who is back? We were on production. Right now we have ESHCA at 6. And GINTE
Tends to play very well, GINTE, under pressure. You guys saw a bit of that just a few minutes ago where he was trailing.
Both players have a citizen global support. They also come with their players that support us from their countries. So this is a really entertaining match. One can get it. It's not a one-sided.
It's 23 minutes to go. And ESHCA already looking at that clock. Goodness me, you can understand why he doesn't want to break the frames very, very open. It's because he runs the risk of a run out.
23 minutes.
It's good shooting there to attain position. It's gonna go to the top right and then back to the top left. And then I think he has a good shape actually to come off this cushion. I think he has a good, nicely done there, very nicely done. You see, it's a run out. It's the simple reason why GINTE doesn't want to, ESHCA doesn't want to break too open because of the kind of play that he's facing here today. Wondering if it will drop at the center. Snookers himself. There's nothing much he can do. Wants to round off the yellow. Just preparing for the next chance he gets.
Even better, like even better.
Not what he wanted, really. And now ESHCA can try to really open up the gap. I have a feeling that this game is now anybody's game, actually. But ESHCA beginning to look like a favorite here, honestly, if you ask me. His snookers have been very, very effective. He's actually forced some errors, some very uncharacteristic errors from GINTE. Confident shooting there.
Let's go, Lighty, let's go.
Want to just play that yellow with the natural cue action. Well, put in quite some spin. A drag effect to retain that position of the cue ball for the bottom left corner pocket, to which he sends in the yellow. And now he... I think it should be easy now. If that goes. That pocket has been tricky for both the players. Does it go? Does it go? Does it go? No, it doesn't. And that's a chance. One chance. What can GINTE do? He's going for the bottom right. Lands a very good position there. I think he'll try to do something with that. Wants to chop one in to the center. That's madness. GINTE jumps onto that table. Drops the ball, gets the right, draws up level 6-6. Oh my goodness, this is a game. It's a gift that keeps giving. It's a gift that keeps giving. Just never stops here. He is fighting back. And now he is fighting back. Goodness me, who would have thought? 17 minutes. Who would have thought that at 2 a.m. in the morning, we shall be here witnessing one of the most exciting pool matches. Very competitive, by the way, extremely tactical. Now all the players have begun to break open because they are trying to go for the game. Anybody winning at this point, might actually be a clear favorite, because remember, "16 minutes left on the clock." Only 16 minutes left on the clock. But since these players can clear a frame in less than a minute, or maybe slightly just more than a minute, to be fair to them in terms of the pressure they're playing under, this game still has some life in it. Immediately after this, we shall have the closing ceremony. Now the game is very, very tactical now. It's a foul. Asks for the cue ball in hand. Opens up the problematic red balls at the top of the table. Does really nicely. Didn't want to drop those balls. He's taken control of the bottom left corner pocket. Forces ESHCA. I thought he's gonna play the yellow. Very nice drag, nice tuck in, wide ball licks. Now, GINTE is just parking the balls there. No ball touched the cushion, so it's a foul. And maybe ESHCA should open up those balls by the corner. Maybe that's the right thing to do. And now the skill shot works when it's not needed. It's a very, very tactical frame. I think it will be decided by those balls by the corner pocket. Could it be the time? Maybe, maybe not. Oh my goodness, opens them up very well in a way to actually win. Works for him. It comes out okay. Very well played. Very well played to actually turn around this frame. This is game over. 11 minutes, 40 seconds left. This game is almost over, by the way, guys. Shall be won on the technicality of time. We can't get to 9. I'm actually advised that the initial rest was supposed to be a rest to 11 for the final. And after discussion with the tournament director and consultation with the head referee, came to a rest to 9. Yeah. And now with that, ESHCA could potentially start managing the frame with an intention to win, because if he manages it well with 10 minutes on the clock, frustrating GINTE, could land on something. if he frustrates him hard enough, he could land on something.
So
Breaks open, drops a few balls. Maybe you should go for this game. The yellow to the center. Yes, if that goes in, I think this game is over.
Run, Sandy, run! Come on, man, come on!
Could be staring at a green apple. GINTE is blinking in a way likely to suggest that he's under a lot of pressure here. I think he respects this opponent so much so that I think he almost knows that this is tricky. He knows that he needs a miracle if ESHCA goes toward. He might need a miracle here. That's it. It's a green apple. Started dust, it's over.
You're in control, IT, you're in control. You're in control, IT, come on. Come on, Lighty, come on.
I think he lines up okay for a stand shot. Is it bent? Yeah, slightly. Not the best shape. He has to start with the corner pocket with a left spin. Still on the stand shot. Yeah, just like that. That's it.
Come on.
It's a green apple. That's it. Clears the frame to go 8-6. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it now. That is it now. 8 minutes left on the clock. I don't think ESHCA will allow GINTE on this table with enough time. 8 minutes left. And now it's about time for match management mode. What you definitely want to do as a player here is to, especially if you don't want breaking, is to now start breaking the way ESHCA was breaking before. Just closing the games and ensuring that the opponent does not have enough time. He's taking maximum time. He has started managing the clock. GINTE to break. Could we be looking at the fastest green apple loading? GINTE on a break. It's a dry break.
Come on, Zama, mate.
It's a dry break.
Then control the game, Lighty.
And now it's about time for proper match management, I think. He will take one shot for every 40 seconds.
7.
10 seconds.
Has 10 seconds. He knows the shot to make. I think he will keep making the shots. I think he should have actually gone for potting and then now grinding time from there, especially if he wants to win. But allowing GINTE time to play is a mistake, especially if you are like Francis Bukwekwe, who's very, very big fan of ESHCA. If you allow GINTE back into this game, you might regret it. You surely might regret it. Wants to go for it. Oh my goodness, very good transition back up table. Question is, where does the red go? Has quite a bit of work to do. He will take his chances. Not very lucky. He wants to go for an off ball, off the yellow. Might be a fancy shot he wants to go for. It almost worked. Almost worked.
Manage him, Lighty, manage him.
Four minutes, 55 seconds left. He's now managing the time. He's really grinding the time. There's 4 minutes left. But he should go for a pot. What a very tough snooker. Seems like he sees the ball. It's a foul. It's a foul.
Oh man. 2 shots, man. 2 shots, man, from Chief. Oh, 2 shots. 2 shots. Oh.
2 shots for what?
You're not watching. It's like the yellow ball. It's a foul. 2 shots. It's like the yellow ball. The foul. It's a foul.
Now he should be able to manage the time to the end. Really, it's 3 minutes left. He'll try and make a pot.
So, come on, Zamu. Lolo.
He has returned the honest shot to the owner. I think he's won it on the technicality of time. 2 frames ahead.
That's 2 minutes, 22 seconds. This is over. This is done. And now he will take another 40 seconds before he makes another shot. That's how you do it. And now he will keep grinding time down. And maybe he could actually even end up winning this play. Since it's actually a race tonight, maybe he can actually win it. Griffin GINTE has considered. GINTE concedes. ESHCA is the champion. ESHCA is the winner. Shall hopefully get you a very quick interview. ESHCA Team 1 wins it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to do this very quickly. Why should you want to do this as quickly as possible? Let's go have some fun. Let's go drink. This match must go to the winners tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, a big congratulations to the winner of tonight. We have ESHCA! So, all the winners tonight, please come to this table.
So that has been it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time coming.
Number 1 to 4 in all categories, and you come to the table here. This table here is where the money is.
But ESHCA Chingwanda,
as quickly as possible.
the consequential winner for the night. The final is done and dusted. Let's see if we can get him for a quick interview. ESHCA. He's too happy, celebrating with his teammates. I doubt we shall be able to get him really. Seems like there's no chance we can have an interview with him, no? Seems like that's it, ladies and gentlemen. No interview from ESHCA, but good night and goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great after party set up for you on the other side. So before you go, let's keep it